Jodi Arias isn't the only woman to claim she killed after being abused.
Mary Carol Freeman Winkler.
2006, Mary Winkler, a small-town preacher's wife in Tennessee. She woke in the early morning hours of March 22nd, slipped out of bed, walked quietly to the bedroom closet, grabbed a 12-gauge shotgun, then shot her husband Matthew while he slept. As he lay on the floor dying, Winkler says she dabbed blood from his mouth and said, "I'm sorry," and "I love you." On the stand, Winkler said she snapped after years of physical and emotional abuse, claimed she didn't even remember pulling the trigger. And just like Jodi Arias, Mary Winkler said her victim forced her to submit to sex acts, like wearing slutty costumes and hooker shoes.
Just like to dress up.
Dress up?
Yes, sir.
Dress up for what purpose, Mary?
Sex, skirts, or something slutty.
Some of the most heartbreaking testimony came from the couple's 9-year-old daughter. The girl said she heard a loud boom the night of the killing, ran into her parents' bedroom, and found her father's body lying on the floor. The child testified she had never seen her dad mistreat her mom. After just 8 hours of deliberations,
we, the jury, find the defendant, Mary C. Winkler, guilty of voluntary manslaughter.
The preacher's wife was found guilty of voluntary manslaughter and sentenced to 210 days in prison. She got out of jail shortly after her conviction for time already served. Savannah, Georgia, 2003. Nikki Redmond, a reigning beauty queen, is arrested for killing Kevin Shorter. On December 16th, Redmond went to the home of her boyfriend's other woman to confront her about the relationship. Shorter arrived home to the two women talking in the front yard. Nikki Redmond claimed that Shorter, the man who asked both women to marry him, bolted from the car and came at her, even threatened to kill her, so she fired one shot, then drove off.
And I fired one shot. I didn't fire it in his direction, I fired it away from him.
Shorter was hit and died 3 days later. During the trial, the defense argued that the bullet ricocheted off the car, then hit the victim. Redmond also testified that the victim, a former football player, had been physically abusive over the course of their 3-year relationship. After 8.5 hours of deliberations, the beauty queen was acquitted of murder. After the trial, some jurors said they believed Shorter's death was more likely caused by the long amount of time it took to get him to the hospital after the actual shooting itself. So what will happen to Jodi Arias, a woman who also claims that she was a victim of physical, sexual, and emotional abuse? Will the jury buy her story of self-defense?